jump straight into it. Just enjoy this nice little random pregnancy picture of me. What I did want to do is discuss the benefits of this purple sea moss that the video is all about, that I am choosing to use as my prenatal vitamins now. Purple sea moss has about 92 minerals and vitamins out of the 102 that make up most of the human body. It has high levels of magnesium, iron, zinc, potassium, calcium, iodine, etc., etc. I have to say etc., etc. because I don't know how to pronounce the other ones, but I will say that it does also include vitamins A, C, D, E, K, which is very important because I will be opting out of giving my baby the vitamin K shot, and my baby will not be getting it orally either. So I am getting that through my CMOS, as well as B2, B3, B5, B6, B9, and omega 3, and it's also loaded with a lot of antiviral and antimicrobial properties. Now, I do want to discuss B9 really, really, really quick because that is a popular one when it comes to pregnancy. It is folate, or is it folate? I don't know how to pronounce it, but folate. So, they say you need folic acid. And what I did want to say is folic acid is actually the synthetic form of B9. So it's found in prenatal over-the-counter pills, but folate is actually the natural form. So that is what is found in the purple sea moss. So I am choosing to opt for the natural form of it instead of the synthetic. And enjoy. Now I'm about to get into how I make this sea moss in my smoothie. All right, let's jump straight into it. I got this method from my friend Amazingly Ava. So you're going to want to use spring water. You can also use alkaline, but just be sure to not use tap water to clean your sea moss. Very important. Then you also have, well, I have the Sacred Moss here from Sacred Birth Doula. It is the purple Irish sea moss to be exact. Right now, I'm just kind of dumping it into the bowl. I'm trying to do a test run because I've never made it before. One thing I will want to say, make sure that your hands are clean because you do not want to contaminate your sea moss. So I don't have that videoed here, but I definitely did wash my hands first before doing it. What you see me doing right now is I'm picking off little pieces. I don't know that I necessarily needed to pick them off, but it was really hard and I felt it might be hard for it to drain. So that's about how much sea moss I actually used, and then I'm going to cover it with water so I can actually clean it. I used a lemon to clean mine. So as you can see, I'm just picking up pieces. I'm scrubbing. And also pulling out the little knots. I don't really know that you have to pull them out, but that was just my choice. So right here, I'm going to show you one of the knots that I'm cleaning out. It's just the sea moss that's tied together. So not cleaning out, cutting out. What I did, I didn't have any scissors at the moment. My kitchen scissors were not in there. So I just picked every little piece of sea moss off of it and then discarded of that little top piece. And then I squeezed the rest of my lemon juice in there for a little razzle dazzle. Now this is the dirty sea moss water. So you're not going to soak your sea moss in that. So you're going to pour that out. Now this is the sea moss after I poured it out. Now I'm adding additional spring water. This is going to be the spring water for my sea moss to actually sit in. I did use more spring water than I did in that picture. This is the next day. So it grew, of course. And now I'm going to start the blending process. I didn't take and put the whole amount in there because, as I said, I was just testing. On this run right here, I didn't really get the consistency right on the first time, as you're going to see. See, look at me blending it. It's barely moving. And see how thick it was? We don't want it that thick because it's going to be really grainy. So I added more water, started blending more. If it gets stuck, you can always do this right here. Give it a little shaky shake. And blend it again. And this is for people that don't have the powerful blenders. Now this is more of the consistency that I was going to go for when I'm making my sea moss gel. So now make sure that you are putting it in glass to store it. So that's what you see me doing right here, just transferring it over. And this is just the first batch. I did make the additional batch later off camera for me to store. And I didn't even use the whole bag that I got from her. I actually got 2 bags. And that is what it looks like, complete. And I put it in the refrigerator after this. And I left it in there for about, I want to say, a day before I decided to actually use it. And it does thicken up some. So now I'm going to actually make my prenatal smoothie. So here I'm taking frozen fruit. That is strawberries, peaches, mangoes. And there may be some pineapple in there. I can't really remember if that mix included pineapple or not. Then I'm going to take a tablespoon of seamoss. See, it's gooey, it's thicker than it was before. And then I use my body armor drink because it has coconut water in it, and it just helps being liquid. I probably ended up putting almost all of it in there eventually. I typically will use the peach mango flavor, but I only had the fruit punch at the moment. At that moment right there, I fucked up, y'all. The motor had it smoking. But this is it complete. Thank you for watching, and this is how I do it. seamoss stinks. I do want y'all to know that. It does stink.